Hello students, I Dr. Anuradha Karmarkar from HACCP was introduced first by NASA in the year 19. HACCP plays an important part in HACCP usually follows 7 principles, and those are the 7 principles. Second is establish critical control points or CCPs. Whenever we have CCPs, we have to identify the danger zone in which probably the bacteria and viruses may grow. So we have to maintain a temperature where probability of bacteria and viruses growth can be reduced or minimized. So most important points or steps where the control measures must be used to prevent or eliminate or reduce the hazards to be acceptable level. For example, refrigeration should be between below 5 degrees centigrade and 60 degrees centigrade. Between 5 to 63 is a danger zone, and anything stored, any food which is stored in this controlled temperature may be harmful. Third principle of HACCP is establish critical control limits. Now, how do we set these limits? So you have to use safety limits which will separate the acceptable from not acceptable. For example, you have to set cooking temperatures, like you have to boil the water till 100 degrees centigrade to make it pure and to make it bacteria and virus free. You have to store meat and other products or vegetables or fresh vegetables or leafy vegetables at different temperatures which have been set as their limits to prevent any growth of bacteria. So food control temperature, especially during storage, has to be very carefully thought. The fourth principle of HACCP is monitoring system. Just by following the process is not enough. You need to have control measures and you need to continuously monitor the same. When you are monitoring, it is to confirm that the critical limits that you have set are being followed or not. So you go and check the temperature, you go and check the storage conditions, you check and whether meat is not stored with leafy vegetables or vegetables. So all these are your monitoring system which has to be planned beforehand and very important part of HACCP principle. If you find any deviation, you have to immediately take corrective action. During audits, that's why usually audits are conducted, or a supervisory cater staff or employees have to ensure that they check whether HACCP principles are followed, and most of the employees are trained in this particular audit and they go and check whether HACCP principles are followed to the T. So take corrective action in case you find any deviation. Sixth principle is verification. You have to verify, you have to calibrate, you have to validate. So prove that whatever you have planned is in working condition, because when you plan something and it is not implemented in the right manner, it is a waste. So verify all the plans and processes which you are following for controlling food hazards or controlling any hazards are being followed to the T by the employees, by you, by an organization. And lastly, any process is the documentation part. You have to maintain a record which can act as a reference for your next processes, and therefore documentation is must. So keep records of everything. Now what kind of records will you keep? You can keep records of the CCP monitoring activities which have been done. You can keep records of deviation which are found in a particular department or a particular process, and what corrective action has been taken. Keep a record of it so that it acts as a ready reckoner every time for you. Verification procedures performed by the employees, you have to have documentation of that. Modification to the HACCP plan, training undertaken by you for your employees have to be recorded and documented so that we know that we are going for continual improvement and we are involving everyone. Daily records have to be maintained, visual inspection reports, team meeting records, processing records, and so on. So seventh part is documentation of all the processes and activities which you are carrying under HACCP has to be monitored and documented. With this, we come to an end of the presentation on HACCP. We have learned 7 principles of HACCP, and we ensure that it can be followed in any organization who are handling food, because food safety leads to customer satisfaction and a happy customer always. Students, don't forget to solve the quiz. The quiz link is given in this slide. It will also be available on the description box of my YouTube. And do not forget to subscribe my channel, view and like the video. Thank you, and we'll see you soon in my next presentation. Till then, have a wonderful day.